Welcome back, everybody. It's a City Baseline Division 2, week number 3. We've been kind of getting to know the teams in this division over the last few weeks, and I feel like this week, when now that we're like midway point of the regular season, we can kind of start to see what these teams are made of and kind of how they stack up. Because remember, all these regular season matches are for seeding for playoffs, and so there's not the cash money on the line just yet, but seeding is going to be relevant as we get to that postseason playoffs. And today's matchup, we have Ghostify, Luminon Ghostify versus Livid Tanks. We did catch Livid Tanks last week. Unfortunately, they weren't able to come out with a win in that series, so they're hoping to kind of change their fortunes for today's matchup. And I don't think we've seen Luminon Ghostify yet this season, and I'm looking forward to it. When we look at this roster, so far the team has only played one series before today, and they are 1-0, actually undefeated, a 3-0 series. And that's kind of been the story so far in Division 2. If you want to take a look at the entire bracket, you're welcome to do that if you have a team you're checking up on. But so far, every series that's been played has been of the 3-0 variety. And I just have a gut feeling that tonight, between this matchup and the other matchup being between Omen and Vertically Challenged, that we're going to have a little bit of a shakeup. There's no way we go 3 straight weeks with all 3 O's, right? Right. I don't know. Here's the best of 5 series that we're going to be running through for tonight's matchup. Capture the Flag Aquarius is where things will be kicking off, followed by the old classic, Slayer on a Recharge. Strongholds on Live Fire Game 3. If we get there, we'll be doing Oddball on Streets for the Game 4, and finally Slayer on Solitude. Hoping for a full 5-game series between these two rosters. They have been chomping at the bit. It seemed like there was a little bit of technical problems for a single player, but now that we have all 8 players in the lobby, we're getting ready to load into that first match. If you're here watching, thanks so much for joining. I'm Moonshot on the mic for tonight's broadcast, and we got Reaper running the Observer as well as handling the streaming side of things. If you have a team or a player that you're here to hype up, let us know in the chat. Like, give us some of that energy. It's a Friday night, and we're here hanging out with some competitive Halo. So life is good. Life is good. Loading into game number 1, capture the flag on Aquarius. Looking for 3 captures, but I feel like more often than not, you can see, like, I feel like a 2-1 end score is become increasingly common on Aquarius. So if I was gonna make a call, I would say 2-1 is probably what we're looking at. We'll see if one team can start to run away with it, gain that momentum, get all the way to the 3 capture mark. One way or the other. A couple people to look out for. Kyle are definitely one of them, as he is team captain here for Livid Tanks. And then on the other side for Luminon Ghostify, Ninja Dilly is going to be the team captain on that squad. But it's Whatever Duke, who has the 3 kills to his name so far. Whatever Duke, the best player in the game, but also the worst player in the game, is what I was told to say about him on the broadcast. So make of that what you will. He was the best player in the game, at least for the opening break, so take that for what you will. Nascats gets the first flagpole, rotating it back toward that utility side. Manages to stay alive for now, gets sniffed out in the end, but some movement there. Numbers advantage right now for Ghostify Luminon, as 3 go down for Livid Tanks. Let's see how they can handle the reset. Unfortunately, Sentry kind of caught in that back corner of P2, catches too much grenade damage. Berkey sets up the assist for a teammate, already at 3 assists early in the game, setting up teammates for success. The spawners for Livid Tanks coming in on that fridge side, and Berkey seeming to anticipate that, gets the nade shot for the kill, and already getting comms for this player at P1. Does manage to slow them down. Even though Ninja Dilly survived on that rotation, the slowdown was not, the slowdown was enough to be able to get that first capture on the board. Ghostify Luminon, less than 2 minutes of gameplay, already putting their first mark on that scoreboard. We got Lanterns in the chat saying Sentry is the best player in this lobby. Okay, we'll see if Sentry can live up to the hype. You know what? I'm here for it. 100%. See, it was a joke because Sentry means like 100. I'm working on it, okay? That was just my first draft of, I'm sure I can come up with a better Sentry joke. Masscast with the active camo. Recently buffed camo. Lasts even longer. Like a Duracell battery. But still as killable as ever. So camo currently not in play. Whatever Duke looking to support the team still has the most kills across the lobby. Hasn't led to a capture for the squad yet. Oh, he gets some damage on 2 opposing players rotating into the utility side. He jumps up to try to finish off that kill. Gets the assist, but it's 3 down for Ghostify Luminon. Whatever Duke is going to be the flag puller here for Livid Tanks. Uses the thruster to gain some ground, deals up some shots, but taken down before he can round that corner with the flag. Hoping that a teammate can kind of pick up where he left off. It's going to be a relay race on that flag run. Chat says, best player in the lobby currently on screen. It's Century. Century trying to keep whatever Duke alive. Cleans up with the assist in the end. Gonna double back to Reed Chow, but he's at 1 HP. Gets a couple of nice shots off at blue table. Hoping to at the very least, get another assist out of that engagement. But for now, Livid Tanks kind of stopped short on that flag run and need to reset. I mean, if we're looking at kills across the board, almost even from side to side, if anything, Livid Tanks have a slight advantage when it comes to the kill column. But Ghostify Luminon, that flag pull and run that followed was very clean. Let's see if we can duplicate that on the side of Livid Tanks. It's whatever Duke. He makes it to that 50-yard line. A nice little curb slide to get momentum, but they're already on the reset. Ghostify Luminon, look how quickly they return that flag, wasting no time. And add to that, they win over the camo as well. Momentum that looked to be on the side of Livid Tanks suddenly shifted back over. It's all Ghostify Luminon right now. Berkey waits for the perfect time, lines up those shots, gets the melee finish. And even gonna get a flag toss here. Now, giving up his positioning with the sprinting and the flag pickup, but deciding that it's worth it. Berkey rotating across, kind of zigzagging across the map, actually cuts in front of his team's flag. It's gonna work to get the second dunk on the board. That's a little bit of a different route than maybe what I'm used to seeing, but it paid off. Kind of that slanted angle to cut back to the shroom stairs. Hey, you can't diss it until you try it. I might try that on my next run. Dante desperately goes in for the touch, gets it at the last second, gives up his life in the process, but the flag is still alive because of his sacrifice. Now the flag gets returned. Whatever Duke, are you truly the best player in the game, or are you truly the worst player in the game? Your time is now, Duke. What are you gonna make of it? Unfortunately, worst player in the game. I'm just kidding. I kid. In this play, sorry, it's not gonna be quite be enough. Let's see what Century can do. Oh, slides out. Also taken down. Bodies dropping left and right. With still 6+ minutes on the clock. Plenty of time for Livid Tanks to find their footing. But it's Kylar who has potentially the final flag capture pull. This would be the final flag needed to get the win. Dante tossing 2 grenades just to stall, just to buy space. Very defensive toss of those grenades. Ooh, and gets a nice takedown. That's going to be enough clearance for the third and final capture to go in. Ghostify Luminon. They had that first capture. Oh, I'm sorry. Aquarius goes to 5. My bad. It's the only map that still goes to 5. But for the side of Ghostify Luminon, that first capture in less than 2 minutes, and they've managed to kind of stay on that pacing, about 2 minutes per capture. And so with still 5.5 minutes to work, if they stay on that pacing, I mean, they're gonna get all the way to the 5-0. So pretty impressive capturing and objective efficiency from Ghostify Luminon. And you're looking across the stats, there's one standout stat line to me, and that's Dante in the assist column of all places. I mean, 12 kills, looking solid right there with the rest of the team, but 14 assists is double almost anybody else in the lobby. Dante just being a great team player. Does he get another assist here? Yeah, let's make it 15, right on cue. Nicely done.
5 minutes remaining.
Kylar gets the double kill, shutting down that flag run for the time being. NASCAR's gonna try to pick up. Uses the thruster, but zigzags a little bit past, waiting for that shield to regen. Now doubles back, gets the pickup on the flag. Trade of melees, though. Assist comes through. Numbers advantage here for Livid Tanks. They would love to break that goose egg on the scoreboard. Even one capture could do so much for just the team morale and the momentum. They're staying in the fight. Whatever Duke unfortunately catches that grenade. The flag is getting returned. Dante on the return needs a couple more seconds. And even though that flag run makes it 3/4 of the distance across the map, that's 75%. It's not going to be enough. You got to get the full 100%. Dante, we talked about the assist count earlier. He's got a player trapped at the back of blue flag, and his kill count matching that of the assist, 15 and 15. Camo down that top mid. His fraction gets dropped. Sentry also dropped at top mid. Whatever Duke, last player live on the team, and maybe he has to make a decision here between going for a flagpole or going for the camo. It looks like he's going to try to defend on this car side where two opposing players from Ghostify Luminon are trying to break through. They find him even though he's tucked back in that corner. Berkey ends up with a trade. That is 7 players down. The last player alive, looking like Will Smith and I Am Legend. The last surviving player is Dante. And then with the active camo, I mean, he is the ghost. He puts the ghost in Ghostify right now. Trying to run the flag, get kills, stay camoed, trying to do everything. Dante is ultimately taken down. He gets the flag halfway. Fraction here to pick up where he left off. Fraction is the lobby kill leader right now, 21, but would love to add a second capture to his stat line, and he's gonna do just that. 2 captures dunked in by Fraction, and it's a 4-0 lead for Ghostify Luminon. They still are at that pacing. They have 2.5 minutes. They're almost racing against the clock here to try to hit that 5-0. Nascast crouching at top mid. The slightest damage from a grenade preventing that shield regen, so he has to wait even longer. Caught in a 1v2. Gets an opponent to 1 shot before he's taken down. But is it too little too late? Sentry trying to preemptively toss grenades over to the opposing side utility. This could be it. The final flag run. Ninja Dilly, team captain, trying to make a hero's goal a stop, but instead it's Ghostify Luminon who seem to have momentum on their favor. The first capture came at the 10:15 mark, less than 2 minutes into the game, and they kept that pacing throughout. Livid Tanks had a couple of nice flag runs. They had a flag got stopped halfway map. They had a flag all the way back to their own courtyard at their own table. Kind of a heartbreaking return there that Ghostify Luminon were able to pull off, but that's going to give the game 1 victory pretty decidedly here for Ghostify Luminon. And speaking of this squad, I had a little inside information that NASCAST has some dorm mates doing a little watch party. So if you're here from the NASCAST dorm to cheer him and the rest of the squad on, hey, maybe that moral support is what boosted them to the 5-0. So all of you hanging out in the dorm, having a good old-fashioned watch party, give yourself a little pat on the back. You deserve partial credit for the morale boost of cheering on your squad to a game 1 victory. So yeah, welcome. Me and Nest, his roommate. Let's go, Tony. Thanks for being here in the chat. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. And of course, NASCAST played really well, so you got a lot to be excited about from that game 1. Heading on to the rest of the series, though, as we take a quick look at the stats, it is Dante with the most damage dealt in game 1. That could really serve Livid Tanks well when we go into this game 2 Slayer. Even early on in that game, when Ghostify Luminon had their first capture, it looked like Slays were on the side of Livid Tanks, so hopefully they can lean into that strength in order to kind of regroup here for the game 2. Nastoot? Oh my. I mean, listen, I don't think I'd do a gamer tag with a word that also means fart in it, but that's just me. I mean, live your life. Active Cam already in play. Dante might have accidentally plasminated his teammate. Hopefully he doesn't live to regret that. He does get the melee takedown as a little bit of, I'm so sorry, please forgive me, but the 4-1 lead, early lead here, goes to Livid Tanks off of that full team wipe. It's the homie's nickname. Listen, I don't pretend to understand how college guys think, so that's okay. That was another lifetime ago. As I see it, we're all sitting around enjoying watching some Halo. That's enough commonality for me. Nice bounce back here from Ghostify Luminon after a little bit of a tough opening break. Now taking the lead 7-6. A quick turnaround. Ninja Dilly here, team captain on the side of Livid Tanks. Goes in for the double kill. Very clean. That first pick looks strong. The re-engagement perfectly timed to make it a double kill. Ninja Dilly trying to hold on to some high ground position. Ducks into a corner to regen that shield. And looking to re-engage. He's a little bit split from the rest of his team, but it looks like that's the intention, right? He's get the perfect flank for another double kill. The takedown and the perfect. Does he know there's 2 players though at the back of C? He's gonna catch sight of one on that head glitch in the back ramp. He might call for backup here though, not wanting to take on a 1v2. But he's got an isolated 1v1, even against that head glitch. Still landing almost perfect shots before the flanker becomes the flankee. That's not, is that a word? It's a word now. Kyle R dealing out some damage. Gets the assist on that. 12-16. Livid Tanks once again with the lead. Now 13-16, a 3-point lead for them as Kyle R regens shield. Rotating together right now. Right now, it looks like the team is rotating in sets of 2s and 2s. Real quick though, as we're nearing the halfway point of game 2, I would love to get a quick listen in. I'd love to get a listen in here for Ninja Dilly and the rest of the squad in this game 2. So Reaper, if you could work your magic, let's get a listen in here for Team Cobra.
Yo, red pipe. Oh fuck, 2 guys red pipes.
Dude, nading it.
Watch that cat, watch that cat, watch that cat.
One's out now, Dorito.
Dead.
There's second.
Doritos dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Red
That's
pipe's
right,
weak, red
that's
pipe's
right.
weak. Holy
Oh my word.
shit! 4 dead.
Oh my god. I have snipe.
I have a gold.
2 dead.
Look here.
I'm just staring bottom A.
Top white.
How
Top
about we?
white, I got 3 bullets in.
C plat's
How
2
about
shot.
you?
I got one on my
Oh,
sneaky.
glass.
Sneaky one shot.
There's a glass.
Long
One
wall,
shot,
long
bottom
wall. On
big
big
door.
door.
Oh my
Got a
god.
shot.
On grapple. Grappling to
Dude,
your
I-
bat
I-
ledge.
I-
yeah,
Behind
yeah,
you,
yeah.
space you.
Watch out. I'm
Yeah,
naming that.
he's
We're all here, we're all here
Damage,
A.
damage,
We're all
damage.
here A to help.
There's two there. There's one in top gold, top glass is crossing.
I'm just backing up with a snipe.
Red pipe still.
Yo, I'm gonna push out through village.
2 on bat ledge.
I'm
And
gonna
then
go
one
bottom.
upstairs.
Gold
One more,
touch,
one
gold
more,
touch, man. Shields.
They're both weak, bro. I thought you were gonna push
I'm
it with
looking red
me.
pipes.
Yo,
Nice.
So red
Sure.
pipes and
Top
glass.
gold's weak.
Red pipes, red pipes.
Yeah,
Camo's
glass
up
is
as well.
crossing me.
On
Yeah.
camo, on camo.
Gold's 2 shot.
Looking. He went stacks.
Yeah, he's one.
Stuck one, I
Red
stuck
pipe,
one.
two
One shot
We're
red
gonna
pipe.
keep pushing A. We might get pushing A.
2 on bottom camo.
I burned camo. We gotta guarantee
Yeah,
that.
2 guys.
Two
Two
needles.
guys.
Two
2 guys on
needles.
needles. I got one.
Nice. One more needles.
Watch out half wall.
Mangler weak. Mangler weak. Dead. He needs to die.
Where'd
He's
he go?
still there. Top white on me. Top white.
Bottom.
Bottom white.
Dead.
Nice.
shot.
Gold steps now.
Absolute. R2,
Gold steps one
R2.
shot.
Dorito's sliding A. He's half wall right now, 2 shot.
Batteries.
Traded.
I'm playing your top A here.
Batteries is weak. Batteries 1 shot.
Yeah, I picked damn.
I won. Watch out.
Half
Blue
wall's
box.
2 shot.
Yeah,
box
B-
never
B-box,
died yet.
two shot, B-box,
I have a go box.
He's one shot.
Dead.
Nice.
I'm pushing
Bottom
to
white
go
and
here.
top A.
I heard. I'm on your top white.
On needles.
Needles are known.
Yo, top white right now.
2 shot.
A cat one shot. I think he fell. I can't. Yeah, 2 guys bottom A as well. I'm
here,
getting a
dude.
shoved here.
I'm hitting out long.
Alright, I'm staring top. You just look
On my
bottom.
A, on my A.
You, two on you, two on
Yeah,
you.
a lot
Jack.
of A. I got a lot of damage in A.
They're chasing me red, guys. There's
I
3
got one,
red.
I got one. Alright, needed
Right
that.
at the other.
2v2 right now. You guys are separated.
Alright.
I spawn white.
Yo, look at me.
Top
Look
gold.
at me.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Yeah, I'm going red pipes here.
One A, one on C plat, Ness.
Yo, red pipes, top gold right now.
Ness, I'm
One
gonna be
shot.
top white with you.
Dead.
Shallot,
How
shallot.
much? How much I count?
He's top white. One,
I'm on
top
here,
and
I'm on
bottom,
here.
top
Yeah,
and
I'm on,
bottom.
dude. I'm on, I'm on.
Yeah,
I'm here. I'm here.
have
I'm
one
looking. I'm
shot.
looking. I'm looking.
Top white a bullet anywhere.
And we're back after that listening. It's a close competitive game right now. 3-point advantage here on the side of Ghostify and Luminon, actually. As they take the lead here, they're trying to go up to the series 2-0, but can they hold on to what is just a team wipe of difference between the two squads? I mean, from that listening, really impressed with the team comms. Everyone was calling out locations. There was pinging. There was positive information, and you didn't hear any of those frustrated sighs even after some things didn't go their way. So overall, wow, great comms. You could do a almost textbook in how clean their communication was. So definitely when you're watching these D2 teams, take some notes because they seem to be locked in. Hopefully that leads to their victory here. Looking for the last couple of takedowns. Fraction with a nice win, but he has to survive. No shield, no health bar. He stays out of the range of that grenade. They have no lives left to spend. He gets another melee takedown. Fraction getting 2 kills, but they're still down by 4, and they cannot even afford a trade. Right now, it might be Luminon going for that melee trade potential. Fraction with a shock rifle can hopefully get a pick from range, and he does peek out onto glass and get that perfect headshot. 47-49. Kylar at the bottom of white is getting some pressure from above on C stairs. Kylar needs to not only win this fight, but survive, but it's whatever Duke landing the final kill. And that puts Ghostify Luminon up in the series 2-0. Great game 2, very dicey and exciting. And you love to see kind of that last stand from Livid Tanks at top gold while they tried to hold on to their lives. Pretty impressive. I think I could be wrong, but I think that Ninja Dilly is team captain for Ghostify Luminon, right? Sorry, quick check. No, if you look in the Discord, they have the Luminon tag next to their team. That's been the best hint that I've had. We'll get it worked out one way or the other. Either way, looking across the stats, yeah, Fraction with the 7.3. KDA had a great game, 17 kills, plus the 7 assists, and only down by 3. So it's a tough break here for the side of Livid Tanks. Hopefully they're not livid after that one, because that was a well-fought battle on both sides. And then pretty even stats across the board here for Ghostify Luminon, with Sentry leading the way. 17 kills, only 13 deaths, and the 5 assists as well. Assists pretty close from side to side. And in fact, if I'm looking at it real quick, it's once again leaning the side of Livid Tanks. It's not for lack of team fire that they weren't able to come out with the win. It just looked like for Ghostify Luminon, they were able to win more of those separate, isolated 1v1 battles. At least that's what the stats are telling me. Either way, it was an exciting game too. Ultimately only came down to a 3-point difference. And as we head to Stronghold live fire, it's Strongholds. Anything can happen. This game is not going to be over until you see a 2-5-0 cross one scoreboard to the other. I think when I look at Stronghold, I think there is no other mode with more dramatic comebacks. So this is a great place for these two teams to stack up as the first fight goes down for the sniper, and out of nowhere, whatever Duke with the extermination overkill, he must be the best player in this game. Opening breaks for whatever Duke are really his specialty. So hoping this series goes into a game 4 just so that we can start off on whatever Duke. I think I've learned my lesson. That's the player you want to watch on that opening break, because that's 2 games in a row where he's had the strongest starts. But overkill extermination ultimately taken down, but the triple cap is in. After a tight game 2, wow, is there some one-sided momentum here for Ghostify Luminon. They are firing on all cylinders. Triple cap in, a 60-point lead out the gate, and whatever Duke is looking for another overkill.
Enemy team scored.
Sticking on board with whatever Duke, sliding and curb sliding across the map. Livid Tanks now getting some points on the board off of that A-B capture. And they seem to be holding onto that position. Great setup here. They have a player at Nest Box, Dante over here at B Pillars. So they're able to get some cover while the other 2 players are kind of monitoring sandbags. So this is a great setup. They can watch for players rotating across the bridge. They can watch for players rotating low ground, and then that top mid is also covered. Now the push is going to come on that screen side, and you can already see that Livid Tanks are going to have that knowledge to be able to rotate back. Dante gets back just in time to get a perfect kill, a quick reset on the zone, and that's a 3 down for Ghostify Luminon. They're going to have to reset and try again. Right now, Livid Tanks, their defensive positioning looks perfect right now. They reset. And now we have Berkey taking place at B Pillars while his teammate Fraction was watching Nest. Fraction goes down though, and that's Ghostify Luminon winning 2 back-to-back separate 1v1s. That's ultimately what that game 2 came down to. The 1v1 victories for Ghostify Luminon. It looks like they're trying to do more of the same here, but whatever Duke is just clinging to this game, he is just willing his team to stay in the fight. Gets the double kill. Still plenty of time left on that active camo. Although the plasma pistol, noisiest gun maybe in the game, is going to give away his location. He doesn't care. Double kill. Killing spree. Charging at the plasma pistol again. Eyeing that sniper. Ooh, barely misses on that plasma pistol's shot. I almost thought I was going to arc down and hit that target. But with the last few seconds of the camo, whatever Duke has the monopoly on power-ups. Camo sniper combo. 7 shots remaining. Another close game on our hands thus far. The fight going down across that sea. Duke going for the swipe snipe. Slide snipe. Oh, quick scope. No problem. There's gonna be a player at small window to challenge yet again. The repulsor to send back the grenade for damage, and the no scope to finish the job. Whatever Duke is so fun to watch. He's doing everything. The jump headshot snipe, and still 3 rounds left, as well as the repulsor. Just that combination of positioning, movement, the sniper plays, the repulsor plays. Finally shut down by Dante, but what a life from whatever Duke in order to get the lead back. Dante uses the last of that sniper to secure another kill. Repulsor to try to jump out of line of sight. It does help him for a few seconds. Credit to the opponent for being able to shoot him out of the sky. A and B hold once again here for Livid Tanks. We saw their defensive setup here earlier. Can they lock it down? That first pick so crucial. Looking for more, and it seems like whoever gets that first kill, it can easily start to snowball from there. The fight's not over just yet. Looks like they have 1 more player to clean up, but now that's going to be a full reset here from Ghostify Luminon. Livid Tanks seem pretty set in what they want their strategy to be. But there's another item up for grabs. It's that active camo. Berkey takes down 1, has shots onto the other opponent. Nascast at the back of Turbine with the active camo at the ready. Here comes the collapse though. Camo burned out of play. Do Livid Tanks push the advantage, though, on that pick? It looks like they do, and it's 3 down instead. Last player managed to flip A solo. It was Ninja Dilly independent, while all the attention was drawn over to Active Camo on that dummy side of the map. Ninja Dilly was able to kind of sneak around behind, get the flip onto A. But Livid Tanks continue to climb up the scoreboard, now just 100 points away from getting their win. Getting a win in the match. Fraction gets steps on for the reset while the player escapes through sandbags. That doubles back just in time to finish off the final shots onto B. 4 down for Ghostify Luminon. Listen, Ghostify Luminon have had a strong series so far, but in this match, in this Strongholds, Livid Tanks are looking so proficient. It's so clear what their strategy is in this A-B hold and how they're positioning their players across the map. And they've also had the majority of the power-ups. Not a complete monopoly, but pretty close to it. Whatever Duke had a lot of sniper last time around. Dante, now it's your time to shine with that sniper, and he sure does. Dealing out so much damage, knowing exactly where to scope in across top mid. When it comes to that nest side, getting the body shot that it leads to an assist. And I think he hit the body shot, literally threading the needle between the pillars to the nest jump up box. Great play. I want to watch that in a slow-mo.
Enemy team nearing victory.
Right now, Dante is at 15-9 with also 4 assists. There is the last shot from the sniper. Sniper no longer in play. Quickly picks up a new secondary weapon. It's the sidekick. There's the killing spree for Dante. Backs off the opponent, but he has to get away with his life. A once again being flipped. B is just being so strongly defended. It seems like there's no choice here except for Ghostify Luminant to rotate fully around the map to try to break through at A.
Enemy team score.
Trade of kills on the B side. Right now, all 3 strongholds are in contention. A and C might get traded here, which would lead to pretty much a net 0 because B is still in control of Livid Tanks. They just need 10 more seconds. Whatever Duke is 23-12. He's doing everything he can. Right now, his teammate is flipping C, stopping the scoring, which is much needed, while whatever Duke is able to regen his health and shield. Whatever Duke is being a problem right now for Livid Tanks. And he's hoping it's going to be enough, but how much can one person do? The clock ticks down. Livid Tanks taking the victory. 250-109. A surprisingly one-sided scoreline and a nice win there for Livid Tanks. Taking a quick look over at the stats, of course, whatever Duke is a standout player, 23-12, looking absolutely huge. On the other side, it's Fraction, 22-13, a very similar stat line. NASCAR says, who's DDoSing me? Because I'm spiking to 1,000 ping, and I'm on literal land. Kylar, with the best advice you can give, just reset your game. Don't we love it when we have those ping issues? But looking at the rest of the stats, Dante, Kylar up there in stats as well. Gotta shout out Kylar with the 11 assists. And I did get some word, though, while we're at a quick intermission between games, that if you are a team looking to compete in the HCS Open tomorrow, and you're a team of all 1,700 plus players, Kylar is a free agent and willing to get picked up, but only under the prerequisite, that's it, that your team is all 1,700 plus. So, hey, if that's you and you're looking for a 4th to fill in your squad, check out Kylar. I think the stats speak for themselves right there. 12-7 plus 11 assists. So, you know that Kylar is going to do the work to set up your team and make them look good. So, you know, get out there and get some wins in the open. Let's do it. real quick, while we're getting ready for the next game to load up, I think we're going to hop to a quick intermission, and then we will be back once game 4 is loading up. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Hey, welcome back, everybody. After a quick intermission, it looks like we are ready to load into game number 4, and looks like we're gonna be headed to Lattice, or as the gamers call it, lettuce. I've also heard it called spinach. I think there's been a trickle down effect of names for the newest map in the rotation. So we're here on Lattice, and it'll be interesting to see how the teams face off on this map. I've heard some people love this map, some people hate this map, and I've heard overall complaints about the spawn system. So we'll see how that plays out. Right now we're on board with Ninja Dilly, already 2 kills to his name. Eyes set on that sniper, although without a shield, not gonna be able to make an attempt for the power weapon just yet. It's Sentry next on the screen. He's kind of ducking back and forth, trying to find this opponent who's also playing a little bit of Ring Around the Rosie. Goes to find Luminon getting their first time on the map, and Sentry with a perfect kill, even through all that movement, looking really smooth with the shots. Nice double kill here from Sentry. immediately activating that QT. Ghostify Luminon first hill all the way, already halfway captured. A nice early lead for them. As they're hoping to turn things around on the objective category, but it's Dante with the sniper. Takes down the nearly point blank, close quarters, headshot on one. Now with a body shot, this opponent being a tough kill on the other side, and Dante actually kind of calling it a truce. Oh, great clamber up to the top window. 2 shots left of the sniper. You have the ultimate high ground right now. Dante last alive for his team, and it's the same opponent. It's whatever Duke playing Ring Around the Rosie for just as long as he could. Dante lines up the snipe shot for the double kill. One shot left of the sniper. Dante trying to milk some time. Get a good chunk of time on the objective, but it's not over yet. Numbers advantage for Ghostify Luminon as they need just about 5 more seconds objectively. It's Sentry with the QT going to the top catwalk. Maybe looking for a flank play, rotating around. Livid Tanks quickly tying up this hill. Now they only need about 5 more seconds. Sentry needs to make a breakthrough play and quickly, but time runs out. And that hill absolutely stolen by Livid Tanks. Ghostify Luminon just seconds away from getting the first point on the board, but Livid Tanks, they had the opportune moment to strike and they took advantage of it. Nicely done. Fraction rotating through, trying to clean up some kills. But instead, it's Livid Tanks with some good cover fire for each other, staying alive. See what Berkey can do. Almost thought that was going to be a trade off of a melee. Dante now with a new sniper already has 1 kill chalked up to that sniper. Dante at 7 and 3 right now. Could be that Ghostify Luminon tie up the game with this second hill capture, but both players are weak. Dante gets a kill and assist. Oh, goes for the quick scope, but barely misses. Ninja Dilly now, last alive, has that remaining sniper ammo. Berkey only 3 shots in the DMR, and that bandit has to kind of fall back just in order to reload the weapon. They were able to stop the point scoring. Do they steal back-to-back hills? Ghostify Luminon just need 1 breakthrough in order to get this capture and tie up the game. Berkey eyeing that QT. Opponent's 1 shot. You see him kind of look down, I think, as if to toss a grenade, but no grenades in the inventory for Berkey right now. Only 5 shots in the bandits. 2 players go down on each side. We had a little 2v2, little doubles action. Berkey's still not able to find any grenades. It's another assist, though. I'm anxious to see how this hill turns out, and it does end up tying up the game 1-1 as they hold on to the capture. I know we had a listen in earlier with Ghostify Luminon. I would like to get a listen in for Kylar and the rest of the Livid Tanks roster. So since the game is tied up here, I think this is a great spot to hear what their comms are like. So if we can get a listen in for Livid Tanks, Kylar, and the rest of the squad, that would be awesome.
Cargo have shields.
Watch out, watch out. Nice. 1 more.
Cargo's still looking for me.
Watch out, Crystal. Nice.
Nice. That's 2 dead.
1 big door on me already.
I got time. I'm
shot,
getting
big door on
time.
PC.
You have no hope, though. You
Yo,
have
no,
no
one
hope.
front red have shields. Pushing QT.
Spawn blue.
Mid, 1
You
shot
got him 1
somewhere?
shot. I heard the
Going
shield crack.
tower. Right
Yeah.
now.
There's a 1 on QT.
Got your
Nice.
got your 1 shot.
QT's
stairs.
2 shot. Red window, also a bullet anywhere.
On my car.
Can't push it.
Yeah, I'm pushing right now.
Yeah, back
Bottom red.
back blue.
Yeah.
Back blue.
One
Absolute.
One shot
Let's
my
go.
top red.
He's going quartz crystal.
2 on hill.
Yeah, I'm trying to back out.
He's chasing you one.
One's on top right snipe.
Alright, we reset.
Probably
Reset
there.
for the new hill.
Just wait for top blue off spawn.
Top blue. All right. One's for snipes. Top mid.
Stay alive right there.
Absolute. Red. Top red. Top red. Absolute. That's two dead.
Two dead. You guys gotta push. We gotta push. One behind us.
Bottom
one right
blue. And, yep, red killed me.
there. Me and Mitch, well dead.
Bottom blue's half still. He's on New Hill.
One shot.
Top red.
Top red, one shot.
Nice.
Red's dead. He jumped off the map.
Two dead. Two dead. Two dead. Push up. You gotta
Nice.
drop it, man.
There's spawn blue.
Yo,
Right
get top
here.
blue, get top blue.
Bottom blue weak.
Bottom cat.
Nice.
He's
Berkey,
absolute.
Yo, spot in cargo.
Can you
spot in
stay hill
cargo.
initially. Stay hill
One's weak on
initially.
cargo,
There's bottom
one's weak on
cat.
cargo.
Yo, on
Where's
QT,
QT?
QT.
Cargo and QT.
Two cargo. All right, QT is.
They're gonna rush you, frack.
Yeah, I'm getting out of there.
Berkey, I'm weak. Get out, get out, get out.
Mitch, you gotta stay alive over there.
And hill.
Yo, bottom ice. Bottom ice.
Another one on me. Another one on me. He's on this jump up box.
Stop
Do
red.
more,
guys.
do more.
Yo, stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive, guy.
Last one's bottom red. Needs to die.
Okay, last
One
one,
shot
bottom red.
absolute. One shot absolute. Nice.
Hold.
Bottom
dead,
red
he's
dead.
dead.
Bottom red
Stand
dead.
hill.
Bottom red
My
dead.
fault, my fault, my fault. Yeah, that was my fault.
Damn.
Yo, cargo. Cargo.
Yo, stay up, stay up, Berkey. Stay up,
Bottom
stay up.
cat. Bottom cat.
I spawned top red. They're all cargo. Fraction live. Bottom cat into
bottom
blue.
cat,
Bottom
I know.
cat into
Red.
blue.
On my axe, one up the red stairs.
Red stairs.
One shot, red stairs. Nice.
Red stairs.
Three
Going
dead.
top red.
Three dead.
I
Nice.
can't
Three dead. Get the
snipe,
hill. Get the
kid.
hill. Last one's on
Ricky.
blue. On
Top blue.
snipe.
Damn. Yo, Dante, milk hill there next time. Don't chase
Yeah, stay alive right
kills.
there, Bert. Stay alive right there, Bert.
I mean, it was caught out.
Nice, we have a pick, we have a pick. Top red.
Weak over there.
Top red.
Yo, there's a
Top
kill
red
right
hurt.
No shield.
Top red
Yo,
absolute.
Mitch, can you go for a flank, Mitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, back blue.
Behind us. They're flanking us already. One shot. Absolute. On my X. Turn around, Bert. He's behind you.
One
To
shot.
the right. To the right, behind you, Bert. Oh, no.
Shit on.
Nice. Pistol on.
One more. Crystal.
Cargo.
I'm with you, Frack.
Two there. Absolute.
He's weak, Mitch.
One's
I need
up.
your help.
One's absolute. Other one's
I got
shield.
one.
They're going back blue.
Bottom
Bottom cat right now.
I got
dead.
two.
He's ours.
Bottom
In the
ice.
ice.
Bottom mid.
In the ice.
In the
Bottom
ice.
ice. We gotta try to milk some hill. Not now. We're dead
One
now.
shot my X. One shot my X.
Yeah, I'm dead, bro.
He's gonna repulse up. He's got repulse.
Watching. One's like
Bottom red.
top red.
Yo, live here.
Top red,
Yeah,
absolute.
top red with QT.
One shot sentry.
Two top red. Top mid as well. Top
And
mid.
below you, Ninja. Shit on again. Holy shit.
Yo,
Top blue. Top cat.
I mean, on snipe.
Top cat absolute.
Snipe.
One shot tech cat.
He's absolute. You know, one's bottom blue. Two. One more behind you. Mitch.
You get him.
That's
Real
dead.
time.
Yeah,
We're
I got wing hill.
gotta get
I got the hill.
All right, bet. I'm holding this. They're gonna spawn out this way. They're gonna spawn out.
I spawned red, I spawned red.
Mitch. Watch your back. You cannot
Two-
die right here, Mitch.
Two cargo. One's
Where's
absolute going QT. One's going back blue.
Yeah,
Yo, bottom cat and top
Oh,
mid.
you're weak.
Bottom cat and top mid.
I heard you. Yeah, they're on me. One's one shot on my X.
Bottom blue.
All right, one more on red. One more red side.
One
Stay-
shot,
you
that
gotta
bottom
stay alive.
blue.
You gotta stay alive, Dante. Mitch, you do as
Yeah,
well.
you guys live.
Give it a
We're
second.
up
Turn
in
red.
5 seconds.
Top
On him,
cat.
Mitch. On him. On Dante, Mitch.
Top cat absolute. Red door.
On my red door. One
absolute.
shot.
Hey, three dead.
Where's
Oh,
last
that's
one?
right.
In the hill, Dante.
He's in hill.
Oh.
Enemy team scored. Hill incoming. Hill ready.
Oh man, a tough hill to lose out on. Both teams needed just about a second or two. And it's Ghostify Luminon taking the lead in the game 3-1. You can hear maybe for the first time on that listen in, the frustration is that last hill flipped over for Ghostify Luminon. Overall though, Livid Tanks, once again, I give them full credit for the team communication. A little bit of strategy talk, mostly led by team captain Kylar, as you would expect, but the majority of the comms giving that intel for each other, calling out where opponents are, what their health status is at, and what to prioritize. So really nice comms from the whole team, and hoping that they can pull this back together. Although with only 20 seconds on the clock is really working against the squad. They are immediately on this hill, and Fraction uses the last of that sniper ammo, gets an assist with that last shot, that body shot that comes through. Trying to look for more kills. trying to keep a full player on the hill at all times, knowing that the clock is against them. And they do get that capture. Already they have Kylar rotated to the next hill to try to stop the clock, but he's trying to live here out on the ice. And playing for time, our Ghostify Luminon, they need to burn just 9 more seconds. Whatever Duke finds, yet another kill. Everyone on the side of Ghostify Luminon, 18, 19, and 20 kills as the clock ticks down. Great effort there from Livid Tanks. Came down to mere seconds on that top sniper bridge hill that decided ultimately at the end of the game and the results. But hey, for us, chat, maybe some good news, right? Maybe silver lining, because that means we get to make it all the way to a game 5. This is what we're here for. I'm gonna call it. I said this is the week that we see a series that goes the distance and not a 3-0, and it's happening right here for the broadcast. What a great series. I want to thank everybody in chat for hanging out so far tonight. I know we have a few fans out here, a few the dorm roommates and others. If you're looking to get involved with any Ascending Baseline leagues, tournaments, or upcoming events, please go in the Discord server. That's where the best information is. Kyliska in the chat, I think Lattice will go to time often. I think that's fair. You know, the combination with the King of the Hill and that new map, the spawn system, and the amount of cover that is also in play, I think that's fair. So it was fun to watch, though. I'm not a fan of playing on Lattice as a player, but I am enjoying watching how teams approach it. So maybe it's one of those things that'll kind of grow on me as we go. We'll see how that plays out. Taking a quick look at the overall series, you can see it has been quite literally back and forth. The 2 objective games that were won by Livid Tanks were pretty one-sided. The 5-0 on Aquarius, the 250-109 on Strongholds, but the 2 games won by Ghostify Luminon were both very close matchups. I don't know where that leaves us when we go into a game 5. My estimate would be another close match similar to that game 2 Slayer. We'll see what happens as we load into Solitude for the final match of this series. Remember, all these regular season matchups are for seeding points, and these 2 teams trying to decide where they stack up in the grand scheme of things. Off the opening break, it's a quick 3 down for Ghostify Luminon. Nascast, though, as the last alive, finds a way to a kill. He's very split for the rest of his team over on that tram side, and unfortunately taking a couple shots of damage. Player drops down to the dip, and they're going to trade on that kill, equally landing the shots back and forth. We heard Kylar on the comms giving his team information, but also talking a little bit of strategy, player life. This player needs to die, and kind of directing traffic, as it were, which is impressive. To be able to do that level of multitasking. Just 1 shot short on the trade of kills, shooting across to that C platform. Let's see what Sentry can do. The double kill, as it looks like Berkey was trying to slide through, and Sentry looking like the catcher at home plate. It's gonna catch him with the ball and call him out on that slide. Nice. Sentry able to finish off another kill and regen back to full shield. 10-10. Sentry has 2 targets at the bottom of the lift. He chased 1 target back through the cafe. Dante gets the perfect kill onto Ninja Dilly, giving them the numbers advantage. You can see after that first pick how Livid Tanks push forward to try to close out the rest of the squad wipe. They are able to get whatever Duke as well. And Nascast on the opposing side trying to just survive, trying to just find some cover to be able to regroup with the rest of the team. Livid Tanks, once they get that first pick, they start circling like vultures, looking for that next kill, that next pick. 2 down right here for Ghostify Luminon, but we have Dante with the camo. Nice sticky grenade there from Nascast. Ends up as a trade, but removing active camo from the opposing team is a big win. Nascast is at 7-3 right now. Make it 8-3. Nascast with a nice double kill right there. Berkey has the high ground, but here comes the opposition. It's whatever Duke who lands the final shot. to get the kill. It's Livid Tanks now with only a 2-point lead. Either team, somebody's got to close out the series right here. We saw that game 2 Slayer so close, so competitive. Ended up as a 50-47 win. This one looks like it could be more of the same. Livid Tanks right now holding on to that lead. Ninja Dilly trying to break it up. Gets the kill, but is immediately taken back down. Berkey double positive. Gets an assist onto one and a kill onto the other. 14 assists across the board here for Livid Tanks as opposed to the 10 for Ghostify Luminon. So Livid Tanks once again kind of holding the cards when it comes to that assist. Oh, does he hit that sticky? Oh, I thought he did. Just grazed past the knee of the opponent. Sticky grenade, not sticky enough. We saw whatever Duke on live fire. 23 kills, I want to say, in that game. Had a huge game. Wasn't enough for Ghostify Luminon to get the win there, but hoping that he can do more of the same here. Right now, a little bit of a slow start for whatever Duke from what we've seen from him in the other matches of the series. Oh, uses the repulsor, but a half a second too late. Does not send that grenade back. Instead, whatever Duke has to soak up the damage. A plasma grenade just to prevent a push from the opponent. Re-engages and gets a nice win. Great timing there on the play. Great use of that plasma grenade. Still has 1 plasma left, 2 repulsors. It's a 6-point lead here for Livid Tanks. 35-29. Whatever Duke gets a kill. Oh, almost makes it a double. Wouldn't that have been huge? Nascast at 13 and 19 has the most kills in the lobby. It is going to have the highest ground in the lobby. This high point at the top of S4. There's a player behind him, but he commits to the earlier fight. Gets an assist onto 1. 8-point lead. Livid Tanks just seem to be inching up the scoreboard. Almost like 2-1 in each round of combat.
Nearing victory.
There's a player down at loop. It could pose a problem here for Livid Tanks. Livid Tanks, though, holding on to that 10-point lead, and they're just pushing the point. They're just pushing aggressively. Fraction gets a nice kill. There's a call out over at the hotel side, but Ninja Dilly cross map shots will register a kill for him. Camel coming up in just 5 seconds. 5 kills left for Livid Tanks to close out this series. The way they started it, that game 1 Aquarius at 5-0, incredibly one-sided. We also saw the Stronghold's live fire, which was maybe one of my favorite moments of the series, just watching how Livid Tanks were able to set up on that AB hold and able to cover for each other and then recover after their setup was broken. I think that was one of my favorite parts of the entire series to watch, just to see that team coordination and positioning. Berkey looking for another kill, has the camo. Gonna use that to his advantage to regen some health and shield, allowing a teammate to finish off the kill instead. And that's gonna be the 50-38 victory coming through for Livid Tanks. Berkey with a 12-5. I mean, 12 kills is, you know, solid for a Slayer, but only 5 deaths. You're really frustrating the opposition when they can't seem to find a way to take you down. Survivability is so key for Berkey in that game 5. And a big reason as to why Livid Tanks are going to be the squad to walk away with this series win. What a series it was, though. All the way to a game 5. I didn't see the game 5 alert in chat, but we love to see a game 5 on the broadcast. Fraction, also impressive stat line. Most kills in the lobby. There were 16. And assists definitely leaning towards the side of Livid Tanks as well. Can we take a quick look at damage? Top damage going to Dante. Interesting enough, it looked like when you're looking at the roster of Livid Tanks, you can give credit to that win to any of the 4 players, which honestly, one of the signs of a strong team is that any of the 4 players can step up when they need to get the job done. And when it came to a game 5, they seemed almost systematic in how they took that fight and were able to come out with a series win. I feel spoiled though. We got to a game 5 tonight. What a great matchup. I do want to say a big thanks first to these 8 players for showing up, for allowing us to broadcast your match and kind of showcase your abilities. I think the impressive skills on display and the great comms on the listen is definitely something to enjoy tonight. Thanks to chat for hanging out with us and supporting the broadcast. We'll be back tomorrow with Division 4. It's going to be taking place at 10 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to check out one of the other ongoing leagues, we'd love to have you back tomorrow evening at 10 p.m. Eastern. Fraction, GG's tonight. Oh, no GG's. Sorry, though. Fun series for us on the broadcast, though. Thank you for the new followers coming by. Appreciate you being here. If you're a coffee drinker like me, make sure to go to coffeebrandcoffee.com and use code ASCEND at checkout. It gives you a little discount, and it also gives a little kickback to Ascending Baseline to help us to continue producing events like these leagues, the tournament tomorrow, and any upcoming events. Get kind of double benefits. You get some great coffee, and you get to help out Ascending Baseline. So coffeebrandcoffee.com is the link. Use code ASCEND for a discount there. Big thanks to Reaper for running the broadcast as well as Observer tonight. I'm Moonshot signing off. Until tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern, we'll be back with Division 4. Have a great night, everybody. Keep ascending your baseline.